Welcome to Life Coaching Access, your daily access with professional certified life coaches, brought to you by Life Coach Philippines. Life Coach Philippines is our community of professional life coaches certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs, a bona fide institute for mental health that is based in Dallas, Texas, USA. Life Coaching Access is our service to the community, and we aim to help individuals experience the process of transformation through the platform of life coaching. If you want to know more about our international coaching classes and services, please connect with me through 0917-586-1661 for assistance. I am Coach Rezzhel for When I Meet You, Untold Stories of Purposeful Living. Your access with me is every Wednesday at 10 a.m. So, for my segment today, I will be sharing There Was Light. Please tag your friends in the comment below and invite them to join our conversation. You may also share this FB Live to your timeline and FB groups and pages so that we can reach more people and help transform lives. Okay, so magandang umaga, isang maulan na umaga na naman ng Wednesday. So every Wednesday, no, maulan. So meaning to say, maraming mga blessing na nag-aantay dahil maulan, no? Sa palagay ko lang po yun. But yeah, so I am Coach Rezzhel, a professional certified life coach with coaching focus on purpose and calling. So if you are one, or if you are that person who is currently stuck, for any emotional reasons, pain, hurts, or anything for that matter, and you are ready to go through a journey of healing so you can be able to fulfill your purpose and your calling, do get in touch with me. I am a certified life coach by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs based in Dallas, Texas, USA. So if you are the person that is connecting to becoming a change agent to the space that you are currently occupying, or you want to do something like what we are doing, which is serving the people get to where they want to be, please get in touch with us. We have another certification class on October 24 and 31. That is a virtual certification class. I'll be more than happy to assist you in the process. I am also the operations manager of Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines, offering 24 by 7 coaching services on demand. So if you are that person who is in need of someone to talk to, if you are that person who is needing right now someone to cheer you on or to celebrate with you, do come here in our physical space at Pioneer Center compound along, this is in front of Bayanihan along Pioneer Street. We are excited to connect with you, to engage with you, or just be here for you in whatever season that you have in your life. Again, we are open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Also, if this is if coaching is something that you need, do let us know as well. We can be able to connect with you via phone and virtually. Okay, so let's begin. Again, my segment is entitled "When I Meet You." This is the untold stories of purposeful living. So this is actually coming from from that reality when what will happen. So the question would actually be what will happen when so the I there, so that's when I meets you. So the I there is actually who you think you are in the superficial level. This is actually without any form of reflection. This is the phase wherein you are just taking in everything in life without processing it, if it's really you. Okay, so this might be like a phase wherein you are your habits or everything that you are. doing right now or how you're responding towards life is actually a factor or an effect from your caregivers or from your environmental factors, whatever that would be. So as long as you haven't gone through that path yet or that journey yet of discovering, of encountering your very self, the self within you, so that's actually that phase when I meets you. So the version that you there is actually the version of who you really are. So your responses, your behaviors, your decision. This is when you go through a series of self-encounter, different processes that brought you to to a realization that this is who you really are. By weakness, by strength, you have finally come to a point of processing things that the world throws on you. So now finally you have a say if you're taking it as a yes or a no. So when purpose comes close as well, because when you are in that path of self encounter or when that I meets you, when purpose will come close, no? So when purpose comes close, would you embrace it, accept it with all your heart, or would you stay committed once you are able to actually discover or encounter your purpose? May you will stay committed to the calling that you have been called, the reason of your existence. So when I meet you, Untold Stories of Purposeful Living, this morning, I will be sharing one of the most familiar transition of every human being in his or her search towards meaning, calling, and purpose. All right, so to give you a quick recap, last Wednesday I talked about emptiness. So again, emptiness is the quality of lacking meaning or meaninglessness. We may try changing who we are in an attempt to fit in, and even if we achieve a new feeling of belonging, the emptiness remains, the void remains. More often than not, the voids we seek to fill is because of our soul's natural spiritual yearning. So, the other question would be, what if emptiness has a beauty that you might want to also see? So I am able to also share the illustration about these pots, no? So it's like shaping a clay into a pot. It is in the emptiness inside that holds whatever we want. So the question would be, what if emptiness were actually a sign that we need to be filled? The only question is, what will you fill your soul with it? Okay, so moving forward, I also shared about Ikigai worksheet. So furthermore, um, you may also want to join and give yourself that permission to meet yourself through this worksheet. So again, this is Ikigai worksheet. It is a wonderful Japanese concept that essentially means a reason for being. It is made from two Japanese words, iki meaning life and kai meaning effect, result, worth, or benefit, combined a reason for living. It's the idea of seeking your purpose in everything you do in life. So you might want to actually go through the process with me as I will be sharing this every Wednesday for the month of October. So it is the union point of four fundamental components of life. That's passion, vocation, profession, and mission. I will explain more of it in a little while. Okay, so give yourself that permission to answer the following questions. So I was able to share this last Wednesday. So I don't know if you are able to our fellow coaches and our dear viewers. I don't know if you are able to answer it last week. If not, then you can answer it right now. You can share it at the comment box. So again, what am I good at? So this is actually a starting point to reflect where you are currently at. This is a starting point to actually process or to reflect. Give time to yourself, give that moment to yourself to just pause and we reflect on that self within you. So that question will usher you as a way of introduction to that journey towards self encounter. So again, the first question would be, what am I good at? So you can list down your skills and strengths um, in your notebook, in your phone, in your laptop, or you can also share it in the comment below. The other question would be, what I love. List down your interests or what you love to think. I mean, what you think you can create, what you think you can build, and what you think you can do with love. So, again, you might want to answer these questions. This will be a starting point of your self encounter journey. Okay, so moving forward for today, again, I will be sharing about this whole experience of there was light. So, just a background on this, no? Kasi kakaiba yung mga napili kong uh, title ng segment ko when I meets you, the Untold Stories of Purposeful Living, because by the end of the day, I strongly believe that you can be able to live your design if you know the creation within. And you can only know the creation if you know the creator. So I was able to also share this whole journey of self encounter in Decap Brewing Live. You might want to check that. That was part of our season one. So, yes, so there was light. So, when I was actually just a little background with these titles, with the titles that I am sharing with you every Wednesday, when I was trying to figure out what topic or what title I would be like sharing. Um, for some reason, I led to check on the account of creation, so the Genesis, so that part there. So it simply amazes me how God, the Creator, created like the world, the earth. So then I started gathering the whole idea of all these titles that I am sharing. So last Wednesday, that's in the beginning, there was emptiness, and this Wednesday there was, so the title this the title, our topic for this segment is there was light. So there in the picture, how many of you appreciate that? Like waking up, seeing that first ray of sunlight, perhaps with your coffee in your hand, or just taking that time to enjoy its profoundness and meaning. So, I don't know if you're connecting, but please share with me when you have this kind of moment, like when you see the first ray of the sunlight. What do you normally feel? Like, how do you normally take it? Or what do you normally think while enjoying that scene or while just like having that moment as the sun rises? So please share with me that encounter or that feeling or that emotion that you normally connect when you bask in something as beautiful as this. So, moving forward in the account of creation, no? So I will just like um, share a little bit of that. In the account of creation, in the beginning, we know that God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the water. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light, and it was good. God saw the light, and it was good. So he speak of the light, and then the light came, and then when he saw the light, he feels good. He said it was good. So it's like when it was declared on when God said it, it's like saying, "Light, let it exist," or "Let light exist," or let light be made. Be light made, and the light was made. So basically, it's more of God breathing through that empty space when he said, let there be light, and then there was light, and it was good. So I have here interesting definition of light, no, in different forms. So as I will share with you one definition from another, from one definition to another, let me hear your thoughts, like how you are connecting, or how is it, anong dating nun sa'yo, ano yung naramdaman mo, or ano yung thoughts na meron ka as you will read the first definition. Okay, so the first definition would be deep in the sun's fiery core, atoms fuse and create light. An elegant interaction powers the sun, producing the light and energy that makes life possible. No? So, Earth has been bathed with light from the sun ever since. It is our most important source of energy. Sunlight warms us, causes weather patterns as well, and it allows us to find our way around in the daytime, no? So that's actually a very important function of the light from the sun. Another, so please share with me your thoughts about this, like anything, no? Anything na nakukuha mo ngayon or nakokonek mo ngayon. It would be nice to read it after. And when people will also check it on a replay, then they can be able to also see or read your thoughts. And then we can encourage each other during this very challenging times. So, yes, to our dear viewers and our fellow coaches, please share your thoughts or how you feel with the first definition. Okay, so the second definition, it acts as a catalyst during photosynthesis in plants, and it provides sustenance for the survival of plankton in the oceans. Both these forms of herbal life go on to provide nutrition to many species, including human beings. So, allows the light, um, the sunlight, no? The light from the sun allows plants to manufacture oxygen and our food from carbon dioxide and water. Okay, so the other definition would be light has always been a symbol of holiness, goodness, knowledge, wisdom, grace, and God's revelation. Another definition would be light illumines the understanding of man with what is good and the truth, so he may gain intelligence and wisdom. Okay, so to our dear viewers and our fellow coaches, please share with me your thoughts from any definition or reflection that I have shared with you right now. Please share with me how is it connecting to you, how you are experiencing it, or what emotion you are feeling right now. Any form of feedback would be very much appreciated. So in this context now, especially with the last two bubble thought, in the context of self-discovery, awareness, and self-encounter, light has its way of allowing us to see what's within. No? Para yung aha moment, or tinatawag din natin kung laliman natin, enlightenment. Kung meron pa yung isa, favorite to eh. Favorite to ni Master Coach makes yung epiphany moment. No? So there is like an encounter within. It's like biglang nagliwanag, no? Kung sa idea pa yan, may liwanag. So may liwanag, biglang nagkaliwanag, biglang nakita mo, biglang na-encounter mo. So hindi naman talaga siya bigla kasi we still believe that everything happens for a reason. So yes, so living in the light is a comprehensive map to growth, fulfillment, and consciousness from self-encounter. So like that's the process, no? When you encounter something beautiful or not so beautiful, as long as the light will shed on it, like the this space or this certain encounter, the light there is a shed of light on it, no, so we can discover, encounter something beautiful, profound, and very meaningful. So living in the light has given literally millions of people clear and gentle guidance to create a new way of life, the kind of life they want to live and fight for. It is a guiding force towards purposeful living. So yeah, so living in the light, no, or encountering that light, or when God spoke, like it's like in my mind, it's like it is a process for every person. Like it doesn't happen one time, big time. It is a process and it is a series of encounter. But when God speak, let there be light, there is that moment of encounter. It is as if you have seen your within, like there is something within you that you have encountered that you haven't encountered before, that propels you to be brave, to be courageous, that propels you to fight for what your heart received that you want to live out, or for the kind of life that you want. So it is like um, a moment by moment process. It is a journey by itself. So moving forward, so there, no? So meron siyang different bulbs, and there's that bulb right there, somewhere in the middle. So that's like going through a journey that at some point we don't understand, or we're stuck, or we're confused, or we're lost. And sometimes, probably there might be too many questions that you are encountering as a person, but it won't stay that long, because at some point the light will come, like the light will be spoken to you, will be breathed in you, no? So it's an increasing understanding, um an acceptance of who you are. So I would say that this is more of a journey of self-encounter, because when light will come, it will usher you in encountering yourself, who you really are. So it is an increasing understanding and acceptance of who you are, your personal characteristics, like what you love and what you're good at, your tendencies, your emotions, your needs, like what fulfills you, and your values, like what you feel matters to you. So when we talk about self encounter, it is a process of embracing what you have come to know within you. So just like that light bulb there, self encounter, when it happens, you will finally able to embrace who you are, the good side as well as not so good. Just for a moment here. Tom, okay. Just technical issues there, but thank you. So yeah, moving forward, when we talk about yeah, so just like that light bulb, self encounter, when it happens, you will finally able to embrace who you are. So the good side again, as well as the not so good one. So you will encounter what brings you joy and what pains you. You will encounter the good and the evil that is inside of you. So through self-encounter, it is really a process of revelation of your design. It is a process of revelation of your design, of who you really are. Once you are able to encounter yourself, though, so there is an encounter that happen when you have no desire to be anyone else. So it will come to the point that no matter what you will see in you, Um, that's why the other question would be, if this is something that you want to really go through, like the process of self encounter, you need to have like a strong resolve why you will be doing it, because there will be a lot of um, committing to do. and it will not be an easy breezy process, no. So but the good thing about it is when you are able to encounter yourself, when you are able to understand who you are, who you really are, then you can be able to actually do what no one else can do, because we believe that everyone is unique and you are called for a certain purpose. So you can you, through the process, you can be able to really be encouraged, or you will start braving and also fighting what you want to happen in your life. Okay, so moving forward, I will be sharing with you the four things that matters, no, as I more of reflect on the journey of self encounter. So self encounter, so four things that matters. We have here the first one: connect to your passion. Okay, so list down. So this is actually more of when you connect to your passion. Again, passion is or can be connected to like the passion of Christ. That's really like the example of what passion is. So passion meaning to say to suffer, to bear, to endure. So pag passionate ka, then you know for sure that you're ready for what is ahead. Kasi passion mo. So pag passion mo, passionate ka to really endure and to really bear with whatever suffering that you will encounter along the way, so you can be able to do what you want to do, or what you're called to do, or your purpose. Okay, so for the first one, no, list down your list down what you love to actually do, as is talaga yan. So like, what do you love to do? Um, ano bang love mong gawin, love mong i-build, love mong i-create, no? So ano tong mga bagay na to? So you can start reflecting on that. Ano ba talaga yung gusto mong gawin? Or ano ba talaga yung love? Love kasi yung term dito eh. Love mong gawin, no? And then the other one would be, what are you good at? So these will be your skills and strengths. So take time to reflect, what are you good at? So with this one, what you love and what are you good at, no? For you to be able to actually connect to your passion, or acknowledge your passion, or um, like know your passion, there should be an overlapping, no, skill as well as interest. So nag-overlap yung what you're good at. There should be that um, something, no, ano kung anong na-list mo ngayon, there should be that thing or things na pareho, no, or nag-o-overlap between your skills, between your interests, and between what you love to do. No? So, like for example, if you are passionate in writing, no, and then interested ka sa, like for example, psychology or poetry, no, thus showing a, so you can be able to like connect that by writing maybe training materials for about psychology, no, or writing poetry, as in, as simple as that. So there should be a connecting, like a bridging, uh, something that bridges the gap, no, between what, between your interests, between your skills, and what you love to do. Okay, so there is no definitive way to look at this, but to find that comfortable click to your passion based on your skills, based on your own skills and interests, and bring your skill and interest to clarity. So, for you to be able to connect to your passion, then you should be able to to bring your skill and interest to clarity. Like there should be an awareness in your end that it's already that it is connected, no, for you to be able to really identify your passion. The next one would be find joy in your profession. So in here, the formula or how you would evaluate it when it comes to if you're doing a profession or career, no? So you can be able to actually more of list down your skills and strength. No? Kasi you also need to, in this part, in knowing your profession, you also need to identify your skills and strengths. So skills is like the ability to do something well or your expertise. Like for example, um, active listening. So active listening is the ability to focus completely like on a speaker and understand their message, comprehend the information and respond thoughtfully. Skills like communication skills, computer skills, customer service skills, interpersonal skills, leadership skills, so whatever that would be, you need to identify it, no? So for you to be able to bring clarity in the kind of profession that you want to pursue, or if what you currently have is the profession you want to keep forever. So um, but it's no longer connecting to you. So that's why it matters when when it comes to your self encounter is that you also find joy in your profession. So if not, then yeah, you can take this time to evaluate again, identify your skills, and then next would be your source of income. So you can actually list down your source of income or what you can do to also get paid. Source of income refers to which money was earned. No, it literally means where the money comes from. So um, with your skill set or the things that you are expert about, you need to also check on if your skill set you can be able to also earn from it now. So that is actually what combines when we talk about profession. And then if this is like clear to you and there is alignment and this is what you want to, and if that is what you want to pursue, or if what you currently have, you are able to align it with your skill set, and then that is actually what you are that is what I mean, that is also the source of your income. Then if you're not doing it yet, then you can start doing it. Then if you're doing it now, then you can keep it, no? But remember to connect it with a joy in your heart if that is something that you want to pursue, or if that is something that you want to keep. The next one would be live out your vocation. So vocation, not just to identify that part, if this is something that you want to pursue as a person. Vocation is one's response to a call from beyond oneself to use one's strengths and gifts to make the world a better place through service, creativity, and leadership. A call from beyond oneself. The concept of vocation rests on the belief that life is about more than me. So it is a vocation that you want to pursue when instead of focusing, I mean, when you are able to, I mean, if your heart beats on the needs of the world, if your heart is searching on the concerns of the world and what you can do to help these concerns be met, no? So that is actually the first bullet that you need to identify what the world needs. So, well, pretty much yung world medyo malaki kasi, no? So, pwede ding instead of focusing on a larger than life concept, focus on small changes that you can contribute to your local community or organization. You can also list it down under what the world needs. So, you can start identifying um, what small changes you can contribute to your community, no? So another thing, just we can be able to differentiate it. it comes to vocation and career, no? Si career kasi more of it holds importance, the most obvious. It's actually more of earning an income, no? While when it comes to pursuing a vocation, vocation more of evokes inmost gifts, abilities, passion, dreams, and broader life purpose. So, for example, someone may currently have a career in finance while his or her vocation remains teaching and going on various adventure. So, this part here is also something that you need to identify. No, so if you want to first pursue a vocation, you also need to identify either that vocation is giving you a source of income, or you need to like pursue a vocation while carrying another career. Okay, so when it comes to vocation, unless someone like you cares a whole lot, nothing is going to get better. So you have that kind of feeling or experience, no? So um, yung kung vocation yung gusto mong i-pursue, if you are that person, um, yun yung mararamdaman mo. It feels like may kailangan kang gawin for the humanity, for the community, no? And if kaya mo, for the world. So, yan yung parating naiisip mo. Okay? So, the final one would be carry on your mission. So, a personal mission is more of a statement defines who you are as a person. So, like, it identifies your purpose. So, whether kung saan ka man, no? Nasa office ka or entrepreneur ka, no, kahit ano man yung ginagawa mo, um, you are you are actually pursuing something that is um, that you are able to receive in your heart. So, which is something that matters to you deeply. So, the ultimate goal or purpose toward which one strives, no? So is a mission, no? The ultimate goal or purpose toward which one strives. So one's reason or motivation to continue existing, operating, or working. So, and the other part of when you carry a mission, it is also aligned with what the world needs. So this is again the part wherein you need to identify, no, when you are carrying a mission, what kind of cause you are carrying. Like for example, the change agents of the tribe, no, we are carrying a common purpose, which is or a common cause, which is to really serve the humanity that is in need of becoming the person that they want to become or to achieve the goals that they want to achieve. So things like that. What you love to do and what the world needs has to be aligned or has to meet for your mission to be clear or for you to be able to carry on your mission. So every person has a certain mission that we are called to fulfill. So in your self encounter journey, whether that's you are in a journey discovering your passion, you are in a journey of discovering what kind of profession you want to pursue, or are you keeping that profession right now that you have, or if you are the person who wants to pursue a vocation, or if you are that person who wants to be clear with your mission in life. So, whatever space you are currently at right now, it is actually, I mean, the beginning of all these processes is really the process of self encounter. And the first question would always be, who are you really? And then the next um, the four things that matters, no, when it comes to this phase, um, can be asked. But First thing first is to really reflect on who are you really as a person. Okay, so going back to there was light kind of experience, or there is light right now that you are currently experiencing, or there will be there is like you are waiting for something, for a light that will come in your path, so sinasabi nga nila yan, just like enough light, enough light in every like step. In every step, I just need just in every step there is like just enough light for that. No, um, and that's okay. Like you can get going, you can start pursuing, you can fight, you can start searching for what you really want to do in life, your calling, your purpose. You can start pursuing what you want to happen in your life when there is that light. And that light will come as you continue to trust the process, or even if there are times that you are not really aware, no, na may process pala, but it is just like a natural yearning of every human heart to encounter that light, to receive that light. So, self encounter is actually receiving that light so you can be able to really do what you are called to do. To wrap it up, nothing can dim the light which shines from within. Nothing can dim the light which shines from within. So naalala ko yung ano no, yung una kong um, nagturo about self-encounter. Ano pa nung una yun eh, unang step nun, self-discovery pa yun. And I had this question to Master Coach A na like since self-encounter is like really serving yourself, how come in a way that it will not, parang, how come, yeah, let me think of that question again. It's more of if self encounter is more of you, how can we say by the end of this all that it's not about us? Like because we people when we are serving, I mean, especially as change agents, um, in our culture, in our tribe, serving is like it's about them, right? It's about the client, it's about the people around us, the community, our family. So it's like serving, but it's not really about us. It's not really about us. So, but self encounter is a process of of that person within. Like there is a process of taking time, of pausing, and like every kind of exposure, no, na kailangan mo bilang isang tao so you can be able to really know who you really are and what you are called to do and what are you here for. So, paano yun, di ba? Paano yun that by the end of the day, parang it's not about us. So, sabi ni Master Coach A, which is like, yun yung let there be light na moment ko, no? And there was light. Um, because when you are able to encounter yourself, when you are able to connect with who you really are, then you will realize that it's not about you. Let me repeat that because that was like the let there be light moment with Master Coach A. For sure, you have like you two have different experiences with let there be light with Master Coach A. But yeah, so this is like how it was. Like it was just it just blew my mind with that how she answered, right? So like because As you do self encounter, as you know more of who you are, like self encounter, by the way, by default, that's actually the like the truthful way of accepting who you are. So hindi yung self-encounter na yung mga magaganda lang ah. Yung self-encounter by default is a process of knowing both, no? Like the good and the evil, the bad and the good. I mean the bad and the good side, the strength and the weaknesses, no? So having that having that encounter of yourself is actually having the realization that it's not about you, that you are part of the whole ecosystem, like part of the big, um, like just like a body, no, with different parts. So you are that part that that needs to serve what you've got. So what you have encountered inside will propel you to use it to serve other people. So self encounter is encountering the self within, and that self within will realize that it's not about you, but it's about using what you have encountered inside to serve others, to serve the world, to serve the humanity, to serve the people who will be needing it. So nothing can dim the light which shines within, because when it is already lighted up, it, it, it's already there. Like the encounter is already there. The enlightenment is already there. And the next thing, it propels you to do your greatness, to do the amazing things you have been dreaming to do for the world, for the people in the world, so they can also encounter that light. Thank you so much for being with me, no? Isang maulang umaga pa rin. Maraming salamat. So as we end today's episode, let me invite you to visit our coaching hub, the Cup Coffee Republic, located at Pioneer Center Compound along Pioneer Road, Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City, just across Bayanihan Center. Our coaching hub is open physically from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So I'm here, no? Um, yeah, along with our courageous and loving professional certified life coaches. So do visit us. We are excited to also know your story. We are excited to know your wins in life. We are excited to connect with you, how you are encountering your season right now. We are excited to hear your troubles as well. Um, yeah, we are here. We are here to listen to you. So, virtual operations is 24 by 7. So, pag malayo ka, no? We offer coaching services on demand any time of the day and any day of the week. Please connect with me. I'm Coach Rezzhel again through 0917-586-1661 for your coaching needs. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next week. Same day, same time. Love, bam, boom. Maraming salamat.